Now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how WordPress works once you've installed it. The first thing that you're going to want to do is log into WordPress, and once you do this you'll be taken to the back end area of WordPress. The first screen that you get to is called the dashboard, and the dashboard is comprised of three areas. You have the main navigation area over here on the left. You can think of this as the command center of your website. All of the content creation and admin tasks are available here. If you hover over any of these areas, you're going to see that you get flyout menus that are going to give you alternate choices with various tasks that you can perform from this area of the website. Up at the top, you have the Quick Access toolbar. This gives you access to some of the most common tasks. This is always available when you're logged in. It is worth noting that if you actually visit the front end portion of your website, this Quick Access toolbar is still going to be available. The Quick Access toolbar is not available unless you're logged in. So even though this is how your users would see your website, they would not see the Quick Access toolbar. As I mentioned earlier, I prefer to work with two tabs open within WordPress. So when I hover over the home area of the Quick Access toolbar, instead of just clicking on Visit Site, I like to right-click and open it into a new tab. When I do this, I end up with actually two tabs. Having both tabs open allows me quick access to both the back end and the front end of my website. I just find this to be a more effective way for me to work, so this is actually how I will work within the class. I'm going to pull the tabs out of the view of the video so I can concentrate over the other areas that are located here within the dashboard. This area right here is your main work area. The main work area is divided into various sections. The first thing that I'll note are that there are two buttons in the upper right hand corner, Screen Options and Help. Screen Options allows you to customize your workspace in relation to which page or section you're viewing. When you click this, you can go ahead and turn on or off the various panes. So for instance here, I unchecked Welcome. If this is a pane that you no longer want to view, you can go ahead and close it here. So you can customize how the workspace is going to view here on the home page of your dashboard website. The Help area is going to give you support in addition to a summary of what each module does. So you can see that I have the options to click on Overview, Navigation, Layout, or Content, and there are links over to the right which will give me further documentation in WordPress. I'm going to close these links for now. One other thing that is worth noting is that WordPress is going to give you feedback if an update is available. So you can see that WordPress is letting me know that an update is available and that I should please update now. You're going to always want to keep WordPress updated. And the reason why is because WordPress is constantly working on making the actual program better, and they're also working on circumventing any sort of security issues. So whenever you see this message, it is worth your time to actually update WordPress. Updating WordPress is very easy to do. You can simply click on the link. It's going to let you know that you should definitely back up your database and files before updating. Since I haven't done anything in my WordPress site, I'm not going to worry about this, and most of the time it isn't a problem. It also is going to let you know when the WordPress site was last checked and if an update is available. Sometimes you may need to also update your plugins. Now, I haven't installed anything except for what just came out of the box from WordPress. So you can see that in addition to updating WordPress itself, there's also a few plugins that came pre-installed, and there's also some themes that also came pre-installed. I probably want to update most of these things. I'm definitely going to go ahead and just click Update Now. And WordPress has gone ahead and updated the application. And you can see that it lets me know that it has been updated. It'll give me some information on what's new. There may or may not be a video that talks about the new enhancements and improvements, and there's more information if you scroll down on the page. I'm just going to go back and click on my dashboard and go to the home area. and I've returned home. You can see that underneath my home area it does let me know that there are still updates that I need to perform, and these are simply updates to my plugins and also to my themes. So I might as well just plug in all of these things now. I'm going to select all of the plugins. I'm going to click Update Plugins. It's going to run me through updating the plugins. I'm going to return to my WordPress Updates page, and then I'm going to select all of the themes, and I'll update all of the themes as well. If your site was actually running and customized, you may want to get more details in regards to what's going to happen when you update themes, but this probably isn't going to impact your web page in any significant way, although I would encourage you to read through and just make sure. Now all my updates are done, and you can see under the update area I no longer have any information letting me know that WordPress needs to be updated. Getting back to the work area of WordPress, let's just finish looking at some of these other areas that are going to appear. I have this Welcome to WordPress pane right here, which is going to give me some information on getting started with WordPress. There's lots of links available, and this is a great and worthwhile place for you to look at, especially if you're new to WordPress. It does offer quick links so that you can create posts, add an about page, view your site, or add additional features to your website. There's also a link to customize your website. I'm not going to do any of these things from this pane, so I'm just going to simply dismiss this pane. If you do dismiss these panes and you want them to be returned, you'd simply go to Screen Options and you would turn the welcome screen back on. I'll keep it off for right now. The other areas that I have here are going to be a summary of what's happening in WordPress. At a glance is going to show me any new activity that's happened on WordPress. It's also going to let me know the version of WordPress that's running and the theme that I currently have installed. Down here in the activity pane, it's going to show me any new activity, and the only activity that I have is the default activity that happened when I installed WordPress. This will change and update once I actually create some content. WordPress News is going to give you links to other websites that cover and update WordPress. If you want more information, you can certainly read through this. You can minimize any of these panes if you no longer want them to be open, or if you want them to go away, you can simply uncheck them from the screen option area. The Quick Draft section is a great little area that allows you to quickly create a post, or you can note any ideas and save them as a draft. So I might want to jot down an idea that I have, and if I save it as a draft, it'll go ahead and be stored in my draft area. I can access any drafts that I've previously stored once I've made them by clicking the link within this area. So now you have a quick overview of the home screen of WordPress. We'll be looking at some of these other areas in some of the future movies.